Welcome back to school, guys. Back to school reactions here. Hey, this was a request that came in. Somebody said, check out this song, The Joker, Dead Horse. And I was like, okay. I think they commented on my Gmo and Hopsin video, if I'm correct. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name right now. I did put it in the to be watched later list, and I'm here with it now. Then I saw the full title, and I'm like, okay, what am I getting myself into? It says a final word to Hopsin-Tech N9ne-Funk volume and strange music. So, um, the title makes me feel like it's like a diss or something, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong. We'll see. If it's a diss, I don't know how this ended up here or what happened. I don't know. We'll just find out. We'll just find out. But you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and select all, and get ready for a lot of good videos. So let's jump right into this and find out what this guy, the Joker, is talking about. Okay, let me go back here. It was all black screen at the beginning, so sorry guys. Here we go. Wait. 1 year ago, after some painful public and private disagreements with fellow artists, I released a number of songs and videos attacking them brutally. Okay. Oh boy. Here is my final word on this issue.
Yo, I first met Hop back in 2009. I reached out when my homie low-key found him online. He blew my mind with his rhymes. He sounded sublime. He showed me I wasn't the only one down for the grind. We kept in touch and grew closer as the time went on, till we became best friends and the bond was strong. Sitting up in the straight, talking like from 9 to dawn. Our mutual struggle to be heard, to find our bond. He was the only one who understood what it was like to struggle and strife, to make a name juggling life, trying to become something bigger than some regular guys. Like eagles with our wings pinned, trying to spread them and fly. We kept our friendship secret as a joke in the plot, that we'd reveal it in this new video that I shot. But when the video dropped and I saw he cut all my parts, it felt like I had a damn dagger stuck in my heart. But it's a dead horse. Can we all just move on?
Okay.
It's really been too long. I'm thinking that it's time that we all just leave it alone. I'm telling you, hey, and it's already been.
That I was confused there because it sounded like a subtle jab or a poke, but then this chorus, no, it's a dead horse now. It's all over. Okay, hang on, I'm confused.
It's really been too long. I'm thinking that it's time that we all just leave it alone. I'm telling you, hey, and it's already been said. It's gone and it's been dead. Feeling like it's time that we all just leave it alone. Now, strange music fans, listen, I have to oblige. Tech N9ne is straight one of the dopest rappers alive. I won't lie, some of them crazy delivery patterns are fly. You know, on a personal level, he ain't that bad of a guy. I was a big fan of him right out of the gate. I first heard Tech spit in 2008. Flipping through MySpace, I came across Night and Day from Everett. He played it and was like, wow, that was great. He had the rhymes, had the speed, had the harmony down. And Rob Rebeck on the mix with the barbarous sound. The stage show was straight.
Hey, he does, man. That guy, Tech N9ne, is... he's on another level. I mean, absolute another level. So far, I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't sound like a diss. It sounds like he's just trying to maybe say that, like, I'm sorry to I don't know. Is he apologizing? Did he say I'm confused. We'll keep going.
Had the harmony down and Rob Rebeck on the mix with the barbarous sound. The stage show was straight nuts, no matter the spot. So as a rapper, you can imagine how happy I got when I got invited to meet him in Santa Barbara that day. And it drove like 800 miles at $80 a tank. And spent my whole check to show Tech a couple of songs, but got kicked off of the bus cause the game was on. But it's a dead horse now.
Wait, what?
It's a dead horse now.
Okay, that sucks. Is that another jab? I don't know. And then he immediately follows it up with but it's a dead horse now. I mean, maybe he's just trying to clear the air and be done with it. And I mean, so far I'm really digging it. I'm really digging the vibe of this. I thought it was like a diss song, and it's obviously not. But there's been a couple at the end of Hopsin's part and at the end of this Tech N9ne part before this chorus again. It sounds like He's kind of just like saying, this is what happened. But it's a dead horse now. So, let's see.
Well, it's a dead horse now. Feeling like it's time that we all just leave it alone. But it's a dead horse now. Oh, it's a dead horse now. I'm telling you, it's a dead horse now. I'm feeling like it's time that we all just leave it alone. Listen, so that's the gist of what happened with Funk, Volume, and Strange. But looking back, my perspective wasn't all that pertained. I've done a lot of growing up in the past 2 years. So as a man, here's a couple things I ask you here. All I ever really wanted was the love of a friend who could relate to my struggle and thus was akin, along with the validation from professional peers to whom I looked up to justify the stress and my tears. So when I felt Hop betrayed me, it cut me deep, and getting kicked off of the bus hurt enough to weep. So when my situation got bleak, I hatched me a ploy to throw a fit and lash out like a sad little boy. It wasn't Tech's fault, his manager treated me bad, but I dissed him for the buzz that I seen that he had, and in the process I flipped off a legend of rap and made a horrible impression I could never get back. Now
whoa. Is this guy really gonna just publicly own everything he did and admit why he was wrong? Like, did he actually? Said at the beginning he had done a whole bunch of stuff, and then it's like he's had time to think this is where he's at. It's like, did he just come to the conclusion that, like, I was wrong, I was petty, it was dumb, I wish I hadn't done it, and he's literally publicly displaying? That is, like, dude, I want other reactors to react to this. I don't know how many people know about this, but I'm gonna ask other reactors to react to this. This is amazing. Okay.
With my homie Hop, it was even deeper than that. The bond we shared, I should have worked to keep it intact, but instead I let my anger overcome me and snapped and ripped the gash in between us too rugged to patch. But it wasn't just that, I trashed every one of his acts and hit Swizz with elaborate redundant attacks and used my whole platform as a big bullhorn that turned a once pure friendship ugly and black. And even though I might have felt validated inside, I wasn't gracious, I reacted out of anger and pride, and at the same time stigmatized my name and defamed the notoriety I tried to gain, and tried to blame other people for a course of events I could have stopped from even happening before it commenced. And ever since, have lost fans, lost respect, lost any chance to ever do a song with Tech, lost the best friend, pissed off loads of his fans, lost potential opportunities to grow in advance. And I was speaking on God while digging the grave, in a vast misappropriation of the gifts that he gave. I was blind with the justice and redemption I craved.
I was blind with the justice and redemption I craved. Oh my, because this is deep.
That's misappropriation of the gifts that he gave. I was blind with the justice and redemption I craved, but I never stopped to think about the picture displayed. I made myself look small as an infant and paved a trail of my own destruction with the bricks that I laid. So listen to Dame, Hop, Tech, Swizz, and the gang, Hopper, Benton, Chris, Calico, and Dizzy the same. I'm ashamed of all the dirt that I kicked on your names. I was hurt and lashed out and you were fit for the blame, so I apologize. Simple and plain, there's no excuse for it, I was sinful in vain. I acted out my bitter anger as a vent for the pain and ignored the same message I was sent to proclaim. And to the fans, listen, all that I ask is if you're in the same position, don't follow my path. Any punk can start swinging when the gauntlet is cast, but it takes a real man to sit back and swallow the wrath. And even
this might be the dopest song I've ever heard. I mean, for real. This might be the dopest rap song I have ever heard in my life.
Even if you don't deserve it, just take it and chill, cause people hurt you as a symptom of the pain that they feel, and probably from somebody hurting them the way they did you, and the cycle will continue till the hatred is through. So if you got somebody out there and you know who they are, you really cared about who left you heartbroken and scarred, it might be time to swallow that pride and punch in the call and put it into that sick cycle once and for all. And even if it feels like it's beyond repair, fixing your half's the only thing you're called to bear. But unless you try, you'll never know, and who could be mad? One day you two could look back like, yeah, it used to be bad, but it's a dead horse now. It's a dead horse now.
So did y'all get back to being friends? It's like it looks like you're in this video. Oh man. Wow.
Regardless of what happens,
what a great story. What a great
first step to make it right.
It's like a testimony
anger,
I don't
hatred.
I don't use this word often on music, but this is like a testimony. I want people to listen to this. I want people to react to this. I want people to share this. I want people to know about this song because I didn't know about it. Maybe I'm dumb and I was the only one who didn't. But if this is new to you too, this is like let's pass this one around, man. This is too good.
Right. Holding on to anger and hatred is cancerous. And understanding and forgiveness
Right.
is the only cure.
That is just incredibly, incredibly deep. Let's say at the very end. There's something at the very end. Hang on. It says something at the very end. What's it say? Oh, it's just the copyright of his music. Okay. All right, guys. That was that. That was awesome, man. Uh, I can't even come up with words to describe how cool that was. What an example! What a lesson! Um, I've mentioned it a lot with certain artists that I like Upchurch and Adam Calhoun and stuff, where they're giving good examples for people on how to do your career independently. I've talked about Tech N9ne being a great example of how you can control your whole career and all this stuff. Uh, this is this is like on a different level um, of awesome. He is teaching people by his own words and his own admission how to be a man and how to acknowledge when you made the mistake, admit it, accept responsibility for it, try and make amends, and then if they don't, you just keep going and living your life the best that you can in a way that wouldn't embarrass them, kind of thing. That's it. I mean, this thing is like that's how I got in my recovery. That's what I had to do. I had to go through and I had to make amends to everybody for everything. I had to admit what I did. I had to try and make it right. I had to ask them how can I make it right. Do what they wanted me to do. I mean, there were some people that didn't want to accept it, but the majority did. It's amazing how that works. When you're wrong and you're wronging someone else, if you try and go correct it, usually you can work it out. It's if you don't let it go, that's when it gets crazy. And that's why some of these things can get scary in the music world, especially in rap, man, because people will go crazy over some dumb stuff you said, and all of a sudden you got people shooting each other and all this crazy stuff. And this guy just sat here and just told everybody how he screwed up, how he's trying to make it better, and and how to live your life. I mean, this is just brilliant, absolute brilliant. I loved it. All right, I I'll keep talking if I don't shut up now. So y'all take it easy. All right, be healthy, be happy, be good to each other. Stay blessed, and if you know another reactor, go tell them to react to this. Okay, peace.